First of all, I would like to pay our thanks to all officers that have supported us, in particular the officer who worked on our amendment, and particularly Matt and Paul, who were very patient with us and worked very quickly. As said before, the process to achieve the budget proposal in front of us today has been tough, but has shown that politicians from across political divides can work constructively together. We have achieved a remarkable degree of agreement. Necessity has truly been the mother of consensus rather than invention. I would like to thank colleagues from all party groups who have approached this process with a sense of responsibility and goodwill, and I will not be negative about other people's amendments, deliberately so. The things being proposed today are the sort of things that we all need to do in the future. If we are to achieve a society that is sustainable both ecologically and economically, it is not just the innovation of technology that will be needed to take us forward, but the innovation of ideas, being bold, learning from others, and being the pioneers when we need to be. This will be necessary if we are going to face up to the challenges that the coming years will bring. The Green Party amendments seek to start the Council on a path to transform itself and the city we serve. Our proposal to establish a wholly owned council company providing households with services that are often they can't get but really need is not our own. It is based on a successful model operated by Oxford City Council. We want to use the model but adapt it to the priorities we have in Sheffield, so providing services like gardening, heating maintenance and replacement, installation of insulation and retrofitting of homes, provision of solar panels, etc. This will not only enable us to generate income for the council, but help us to begin the path of helping people save money on the fuel bills and decarbonise the city. I'm acutely aware of the national crisis in the care sector, poor wages and working conditions, and the difficulties in recruitment and retention of staff. This will not be solved overnight, but we want to make an important start. That is why we are calling on the development of community care cooperatives, which removes the profit motive, properly rewards staff with at least a living wage, and provides care at a community level where staff and those needing care are all in the same place. This has been successfully put in place in Italy, where there are 15,000 social cooperatives that care for 7.2 million people, 12% of the population, and employ 480,000 employees. In the UK, there are examples of community care co-ops, but it is a model that needs support and development to get off the ground. That is what we are proposing to pioneer here in Sheffield. Rising prices are causing misery to millions, and we need to address this by reducing the need for energy, by improving homes and generating more of our own energy locally. We are proposing to help people to release the capital they have locked up in their homes to enable them to install solar panels with no upfront costs. This will enable them to get the benefit of energy savings immediately. Once that financial model is established, we will use it to help people to improve the energy efficiency of their homes through a deep retrofit with high energy efficiency and heat recovery ventilation standards. We currently pay £40,000 a year to an energy company to say our electricity is from green sources. Those green sources could include nuclear or biomass, both of which come with their own problems and dubious credentials. We want to use the money to help us generate more renewable energy in Sheffield, to help us reduce the energy bills, not pay for a badge which brings us no benefit. That is why we want to use those funds to train the next generation of renewable energy engineers working here in Sheffield. They could well be the same people who would work on the construction of large solar farms where we propose on places like local park and ride schemes, generating energy while providing shade and power to electric vehicles. Or they could be installing solar panels or other renewable technology on school, giving young people a practical demonstration of the power of green ideas while saving the school money at a time of stretched school budgets. New technology offers real promise, and that is why we are asking for a significant trial of graphene heating for homes, sometimes referred as electric wallpaper. This form of heating operates on a wider surface area, usually a ceiling, and so is able to operate effectively at a lower temperature. Coupled with solar panels and battery technology, there is the real prospect that homes could be heated both affordably and with low emissions. We want Sheffield to be at the forefront of this revolution. We will make it easier for people to get about in Sheffield. This is why we want more parking enforcement to ensure our payments are free of cars blocking the way for pedestrians, people in wheelchairs and parents with push chairs. Children need to be able to get to school safely, and we will support in the further development of school street initiatives. We want cyclists to know that their bikes will have secure parking, so we will be investing in secure cycle storage in residential areas. We will make it easier and cheaper for people to get into Sheffield city centre, and to help that, we are proposing free tram and bus travel for the 4 weekends leading up to Christmas. Public transport needs to be the cheapest as well as the lowest carbon option. All these initiatives and more could be supported if the Council adopted an employer workplace parking levy. In Nottingham, over 9 million per year is generated that helps support public transport, active travel initiative and electric vehicle charging. These free apps council funding to enable the support of other hard-pressed services such as adult health and social care, which is very close to my heart. We are clear that local priorities are best addressed closest to the communities that councillors serve. That is why we are calling for the ward pots to be increased to allow better targeted of funding to address the issues that people care about where they live. We also need to ensure that we help people in the direst need the most. This is why we have championed the increase in the hardship fund and a further £200,000 for the advice services that people rely on. We work best as a council when we work together. This is our first year using a committee system in the context of no overall control. We have shown that while having different political philosophy, that we can come together in the hardest time for the benefit of the city. So please support our amendment. Thank you.